All right, all right. We are live on Facebook for our Wealthy Winning Wednesday. So, good evening, everyone. If you are joining us on Facebook and someone has shared this with you or on their wall and you would like to get back to that person to get more information or join us inside of the Zoom room, pay attention to who shared it on their wall or who shared it with you and get back with that person ASAP to get the password to join us inside of the Zoom room for our Wealthy Winning Wednesday. We call it Wealthy Winning Wednesday because, in the very least, you're going to
Recording in
win
progress.
and enjoy your life. So, now I'm going to go over a few house rules for those of you who are ready in the Zoom room. Thank you for joining us and being on time. If you are a guest, please, please, please put your name inside of the chat and who invited you. It is very important that you do so because on Wealthy Wednesday, we do a Cash App giveaway. So, in order to participate in that, you have to put your name inside of the chat before the presentation begins, and please stay until the end. That way you can claim your prize if you win. We also ask that if you have any background noise or distractions, to keep your cameras and mics muted. That way the information can be heard in its entirety. And we also ask that you grab a pen and paper to jot down any questions you may have throughout the presentation. Now I'm going to introduce to you our presenter for tonight, our team ambassador, triple ambassador. She is not only a one-time six-figure earner, but a two-time six-figure earner. And you're going to learn more about that here shortly. We still got people coming on in the room. So if you are just joining us and you are a guest, please put your name inside of the chat and who invited you. Again, she is a double six-figure earner, a two-time ring earner, and so many more other accolades. So I'm going to go ahead and get out the way and turn it over to you, Ambassador Taylor.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much again for joining us. For those of you that were on time, please make sure that you, especially if you are a guest, put your name inside of that chat and who invited you. It's going to be very, very important that you do that. Again, if you are a partner and can cut your camera on, please do so it would look like a full call, which there's over almost 50 people in here. And I'm looking on Facebook and I can't share at this point. I stay in jail. I stay in Facebook jail, but it's all good. So I'm going to ask you to go ahead and share. Why you smiling at me, Miss Pat? I stay in jail. I'm kind of on Huber. In Milwaukee, we had Huber law. I don't know what they call it down south. That means, you in jail, but you at home and you got a little bracelet on, or you can go to work and then you pay them to let you go to work. That's kind of how I feel like I am in
They got
Facebook.
you on house arrest, coach.
Yeah, okay, house. Thank you, house arrest. Well, in my day, they called it Uber law, house arrest. Well, I'm on house arrest in Facebook, but it's all good. It's all good because you could always find a way to do what you need to do. Again, and we still got folk coming up in here. Thank you so much. I see Ty Hendricks, our 2-star director, our 3-star directors is on here tonight. God bless y'all. Woo-wee. You know what makes me excited is seeing people make money. I'm actually doing a lesson on that. I may teach tonight sometime or tomorrow. It says if you knew what you knew now, would you do something differently? If I knew what I knew now, would I have done something differently in this business? People keep asking me that question. No, I probably wouldn't have did anything different that is done. It has truly blessed me. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to get started. I'm going to ask Ty Hendricks from California to do a testimony. Her son do an awesome presentation. I believe he's a millennial.
Yes.
He does an awesome presentation. They call themselves Mama Palmer and Palmer House. And I am excited for them and what they're going to be doing in the business. I just want her to share as I prepare to get the presentation ready, and people are still coming in.
Awesome, awesome. Well, greetings everyone from California. It's about 5:09 here in the evening, and we're trying to wrap up the workday. But I will say, I came into Travorium. Actually, it's been 9 months and 2 weeks, and I am excited that I was watching my sponsor. I was being nosy, but you know what? Being nosy really benefited me, so I'm gonna keep on being nosy. And so I have to say, though, I was watching my sponsor. I was overworked, you guys, due to COVID and everything. We all got a job. And I was watching her just really, travel and have a great time. She was in actually in Texas, I believe, that time with Coach G, and you guys were having a banquet. So I couldn't wait for her to get back. And I asked her, hey, what's going on? She told me about Travorium. I did my research. And yes, I was one of those people who went to the Better Business Bureau, but could not find anything significant. People will complain about everything, but there was nothing significant there. So I signed up. I asked my Doc Finley, I said, hey, what do I need to do? And Doc and Lorraine fed me. I said, throw me the ball. And I just took off and did exactly what they were doing. And then in October 16th of last year, I hit my first 2-star, and I'm so excited about it. I got my ring today. I've had a couple of bonuses as well, and I am working towards ambassador. So I'm on my way to 3-star and then 4-star, 5, and I want to hit ambassador. I will be there actually in Memphis as well in March. I'm excited about that. And I actually was able to bless my children, because we always want to leave a legacy. And one of my sons, which is Mr. Palmer House, he just took off. He caught the vision. He's actually in Mexico right now on his first free incentive. So you guys will be seeing some videos
Wow.
and reels pretty soon. He's really excited. It's his birthday. And so I'm just happy to be a part of this team, not only because of the opportunity to build legacy, but also the opportunity to build relationship. Every one of us is looking for something positive to get involved in, also for a second or a multiple stream of income. And I do believe that Travorium is an open door blessing. So don't miss it. Back to you, Coach D.
Awesome. And so you came in when?
I came in March 29th of last year, and I went two-star October 16th of last year.
So it took you less than how many months to make
It took
$1,500?
It took me 2 months. I mean, 6 months and 2 weeks. 6 months and 2 weeks.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
All right. I know people that's been in business for years and don't make that, right?
Oh, yeah,
I mean, don't even make that extra money.
I agree, but I want more. I want that ambassador. I'm not going to stop there. I'm continually pressing, even though my time is pressed, and I have a couple of jobs of what I've been doing for years, but Travorium is important to me, and it's going to help me obtain my retirement early. So I'm ready to go.
Awesome. Awesome. I didn't realize. I thought you had been in a few years. You only been in a few months.
Yeah,
Wow.
just 10 months. Just 10 months. Yeah, just 10 months. But it's really been a blessing in my life.
Wow, wow, wow. Well, congratulations, and thank you on your $18,000 to $30,000 increase, and congratulations on getting your ring.
Thank you.
All right, so Travorium is a better life company. We travel more, we travel better, and we travel for less. So this is our last call to have our guests put their names in the chat and who invited you. Put your name in the chat and who invited you. If you're out there at Facebook, you want to make sure that you, 1, click like and share, and 2, look and see whose wall you saw this on so you can take note and be able to contact them. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Deborah Taylor. This is my husband, Guy Taylor. We were in the business together. I didn't want him to join at first. I tell couples now, make sure that your spouse get in and get a position. Make sure your spouse get in, or your partner, if you're going to be with them, and get a position. So my husband came into business as well. He passed away when he was a two-star director, and two-star directors, businesses become willable or transferable. And he was making about $2,000. I was making about $3,000 a month. And that business continued to grow. And as of February, I think it was February of this last year, he became a one-star ambassador. No, November. One-star ambassador. So we are what you call a triple ambassador. I'm an ambassador. Then one star is two ambassadors. So that's three ambassadors. So I'm a six-figure earner. I drive a BMW that this company has bought for me. But when I came in this business, I was unemployed. I had lost my job after 30-something years, and I was starting over. So I was used to making six figures. I was kind of upset because I would consider myself broke. My husband would say I wasn't broke, but I was. And I got the custom-made ring. I went free right away. I've been part of the 1500 Club. That was before we really had ambassadors. I was part of the Leadership and Rising Star Awards, and I've been here 6 years. It has been an amazing ride. I've been all over the world, and I continue to travel. They say the slogan for me that they have given me in Travorium is that I visit home and stay at resorts. This is David and Adela Hart. They have a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. This business was started in 2013. People said, where it's been? It's been around, and it was built through social media. It's a debt-free company. We pay all of our travel inventory that you're going to see has already been paid for 2024. The commissions, millions are paid in commissions. We are a global business, a global product, and a global opportunity. You decide what you want to be when you come into this business. Whether you just want to travel, you could travel the world. Whether you want to make an income, you can do that as well. We have offices in Temecula, California, as well as Madrid, Spain. And we are in over 68 countries. We grew 21 countries during the pandemic. 21 countries during the pandemic. We were one of the when other travel agencies and travel businesses were closing, we were continuing to grow. The travel industry is estimated at $9 trillion now. Before the pandemic was $8.3 trillion. And it's pegged within the next 8 years to go to $15 trillion. So if you knew what I knew, you do what we do. We are the business of dreams. It's easy to explain. We have a ball. We have fun. So you don't have to worry about it if you travel alone or you're by yourself or you want to make friends or you don't want to make friends. It's all left up to you. We are a part-time business, a side hustle, or a home-based business. However you decide what you want to do with it, or you don't have to do anything, right? Marketplace. We are in the marketplace. Timing and positioning is everything, and you need to take advantage of it. So did you know that there's a monopoly in the travel industry? We have Booking Holdings and we have Expedia Group. And so with Booking Holdings, you see all of these different platforms. Expedia Group, you see all of these different platforms. Expedia Group has also bought the Airbnb Vrbo. People often ask us, do we book the Airbnbs? No. Airbnb has their own brand, and then Vrbo had a brand and they sold theirs to Expedia. We are redefining the way that the travel industry does business. So if you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We asked 100 people, 99 said travel. So what we want to do in Travorium is show you 3 ways to make more money. 1 by saving money, 1 by making money, and 1 by helping your money to grow. And we can show you how to master all 3. This is actually part of our team. A couple of years ago, we went to Montego Bay, Jamaica. It was my birthday. It was a young man standing next to me. It was his birthday. We had a couple of wedding anniversaries, and we just hung out. There's over 62 of us. And this is the month after I had became a widow. We had a ball. It was one of the best griefcations, and it was actually my birthday vacation. And my husband had planned it, and I didn't know it, but it was amazing. Travorium gives us access to 3 travel platforms that will save you money every time you travel and when you use them. And I was a travel agent. So I was a travel agent and I still have credentials, but I was a travel agent and I always had to look for people's stuff or book my own stuff. And then I had to wait on the commission and then it wouldn't be that much and all that. And I guess it just became a headache. And so when I found Travorium, it set me free. And they said the truth will set you free. And this business set me free. And so these are 3 of the 5 platforms. As you heard, Ty said that her son was in Mexico on his free trip incentive, because we also have a free trip incentive platform that we are partnered with. So we have travel site. We have the travel site. That's platform 1. I actually just used this platform. I went to Dallas, Texas. I got 55% off my 1-bedroom suite. And then I actually used it to rent a car during Christmas. And I got over $400 off that car for 2 weeks. And so I used platform 1. That's a wholesale booking rates at hotels, rental cars, cruises, and more activities as well. Then you got platform 2. I use platform 2 for December. I actually went to platform 2 I used for Phoenix, Arizona. So I did an 8-day, 7-night. I had a 1-bedroom condo. And no, we're not a timeshare, but we can get timeshare properties. And so you can get a hotel room, studios, 1-bedrooms, 2-bedrooms, or 3-bedrooms, or even 4-bedrooms in some areas like Orlando, or I know Myrtle Beach, because I've gotten 4 bedrooms there. And then we have our world tours. Our world tours is our 4- and 5-star platform for 2-star prices. These are deals that the company travel experts put together, and they give them to us at crazy discounts with our point structure, and we're able to book them, and you're going to see those. So with the membership, with the booking platform, we can book hotels, rental cars, cruises, activities. We have an entertainment portal where you can book basketball games, football games, anything that you can book on Ticketmaster, concerts, movies portal. We also have a shopping and dining portal where you get $100 a month just to shop and dine, and they send everything that you buy on that portal to you for free. We have better than travel agent rates. So this is actually a sample of our booking portal. And as you can see, Expedia's price for this trip was $2,386.47. On our booking portal, this same trip was $1,129.91. So that was a savings of $1,256.57. Wow. Wow. And then people say, well, does that include airfare? Of course not. But if you saving $1,256, you could buy you a plane ticket. Travel points are required to get these prices down to this, and these are all platinum rates. So this is the Canary Island, $1 a night on an 8-day, 7-night platform. This is the Cabo San Lucas. Our CEO loves this resort. 1-bedroom suite, $149 plus tax with your point structure. And then Orlando, Florida, 8-day, 7 nights, 2 bedrooms with your point structure. Then platform 3 are the world tours. Now, this is one of our greatest platforms. People love this platform. I love this platform. I use it a lot. One year I did at least 6 to 7 world tours. And so over 100 world tours destinations, and they're constantly being released. We just saw that September's all the way up to September has been released in our back office, and they're still adding. So every year, Travorium releases over 100 world tours, 4- and 5-star resorts. These tours take place in some of the most sought-out locations all over the world. And this is group travel with like-minded individuals. And like I said, you can be with the group or you cannot be with the group. It's all left up to you. Travel points are required to get the price down to the lowest rate. I've done all 3 of these trip visits: Italy, Dubai, and Montego Bay. They are amazing. I've done this. This trip right here is for 2024 has been for We had it for $49. We had a couple of those. Then we had it for $1. We have a couple of those. So this Dubai trip is, we have a lot of, I mean, not a lot, but we have about 6 or 7 Dubai trips every year, at least 6. Venice, Italy. This was an amazing trip. I actually got to do it with some of my friends. If you are in love or have a partner, you want to do Venice, Venice is amazing. It is beautiful, but you can't be scared of water because everything is on water. And then Montego Bay, this is an all-inclusive. This price covered 2 people. This resort, I know, was $2,400 per person, all-inclusive. Waikiki at the end of 23, they actually did this, changed this price to $99 for two adults and 2 kids. Every trip that I'm talking about now covers at least 2 adults. And it'll tell you in your back office whether it covers children, whether the extra adults in the room are a cost or not a cost. Newport Beach, that's a beautiful beach. If you like San Diego, you would love Newport Beach. Athens, Greece, we've had a group of ministers that I know of that went to Athens, Greece. About 13 of them. They went over to Crete and then they flew to Paris. Las Vegas, this trip, we had several of these in December as well. These were all 1-bedroom suites in 3 different hotels. This is Paris, France. Amazing. It was beautiful. I did Paris, France, and then flew over to Venice, Italy. Puerto Vallarta, this trip right here went down to $29. And I think we got a couple of people on here who actually went on this trip for $29. These are some of the upcoming getaways that are coming up now. These are some of the upcoming getaways. So you have this one right here is actually my birthday for 129. I'm really seriously thinking about doing that one. But look at all these different trips. The prices, y'all. Monaco for $189. And then for that, you stay over there. And then if you want to stay some extra days, a lot of times breakfast included. It could be this one right here say $1,000 savings. This one right here says complimentary drink and breakfast. So it'll tell you this is an all-inclusive. So to tell you what it is, this is breakfast included every day. This is the Dubai trip, that's $1. And they actually putting some more of these in the back office. I talked to the CEO today. And so they're going to be doing that for, I think May and June, or April and May. And then Malaga, Spain, that is a great price for there. My friend went there. Half board is either breakfast and lunch or breakfast and dinner. It depends on the hotel. And that's usually what they give you when it says half board. Now, I did this trip. I actually did an 8-day, 7-night. So I stayed 1 week, and then I turned around and I did this Colombia 5 days, 4 nights. And this price right here covered 2 children and 2 adults. So my grandchildren went. My children all had their own rooms. We were over there 2 weeks last June. It was amazing. This is what our room, the view from my room. Everybody had an ocean view. And we got breakfast every day. And breakfast was $44 for the buffet. We also took a tour. We took some tours. And this is one of the tours in the African village in Colombia where the slave trade used to come through. We took our children there. And a bunch of us went. The women in the community make these artifacts to sell to help the town because the town is very impoverished. So we have additional world tours coming soon, and you just come on in and you book you a trip. Here are some more trips. So you got Cabo, you got another, this was the Dubai trip for $49 because they're 2 different hotels. This one was $49. Fort Lauderdale, $299. So you said, how do I get started? Now, we're not a timeshare. We're not going to charge you $30,000 and you got to go get a lawyer to get out of it. You can cancel at any time. That's left up to you. So it's very simple. All someone does is send you their link and you can get started and be up in 5 minutes. We have a silver membership, $49.95, better than travel agent rates. That's only the booking engine. So I always tell people to do the titanium or the platinum. 99% of the people do platinum. 99% do platinum. And platinum, you get better than travel agent rates. You get world tours up to 80% retail. You get getaways up to 80%, and you get a free trip incentive. You pay $249.90 to start, and you get all that money turns into travel points, so you don't lose a dime. And then every month it's $125, and I'm gonna show you how to get rid of that. But every month, and then that doubles. We have people that happily pay this $125, right? And then we have what we call the medium. This is the titanium. You get better than travel agent rates. You get world tours up to 50%. You get getaways up to 50%. You also get the free trip incentive program, and it's $69.95, and it doubles to 140 points. So you get far less points than you get here. So how purses are earned: platinum earns 250 points when they enroll, and 250 points each month thereafter, earning you 500 points in your first 30 days. Titanium's earned for 140 points, and then 140 points each month, and 280 points in their first 30 days. You can also get what we call the Travorium pack. I see people are starting to buy this. You must be an active platinum or titanium, and you can get an extra 2,000 points. 2,000 points, and this is what you pay now, and you can add it on. Do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? That monthly subscription is that $69.95 or that $125, and absolutely not. All you do is join the partnership. The partnership is $79.95. It covers you for a full year. And you get a website, back office, marketing tools. You get a done-for-you product. We do all the work for you. All you do is invite people onto a Zoom, or we do 3-ways. We do whatever we need to do. And you also get the tax advantage, over 400 and some tax advantages, but talk to your tax consultant, right? So this is like your licensing business licensing fee. So just partnership has its privileges. If you join the partnership, your startup cost is going to be $329.90 to start, $329.90, and your titanium is going to be $209.90. This is a home-based business, so you can treat it as a home-based business, and it will pay you as a home-based business. And you definitely want to know that you would save an average of $400 to $500 a month on your taxes, but you also need to see a good home-based business tax consultant. We have what we call the 10X compensation plan. Again, this is for illustration purposes only and has no guarantee of income. As I said, I came in this business unemployed. I actually, unemployment ran out in 6 months. So at the time that I started this, I had no job. I had no job and no income. I had to borrow the money to get started. But I believe that if I got the $300 to join, couldn't nobody beat me. And I invested in myself. So once you get started, you just share it with a few people, a couple of people, 3 people. And once you share it with 3 people and they join, you start getting paid what we call daily pay. And daily pay is $410 a day. It's going to equal the amount of your monthly subscription. They're going to take that $125 out of this, and they're going to pay your fee and then double it and give it to you in travel. I know that sounds crazy, but it's the truth. I've never paid a monthly fee. And a lot of our people have never paid a monthly fee. Once you decide, okay, I want to build a book of business, you just share it. The 4 people or 3 people that you bring in are sharing it, and you can get to 8 on the left, 8 on the right. You're making $300 to $700 a month. And then you just keep on. And that's what Ty was just saying. So she joined last March. She hasn't even been in a year and already made it to this $1,500 to $2,700. And she got this beautiful ring today. So you get $25 a day. That's $750. And then every month you get a $750 bonus when you enroll 1 person. So that's 1,500. And then you get codes from your team members who are building. So that's how you can get up to this. This business also at this level becomes willable and transferable. So once it gets to 2-star, you could actually turn it in to give it to someone else. Or if you pass away, you have to leave it in your will. It should be legal. So especially if you got, like I had someone just pass and they had like 7 children. So you just want to make sure that you're doing the right thing. So we call this 3 to profitability, right? So 1, 2, 3. Then you want to add 4 to pay no more. Then you get 8 platinums, 4 to $700, 25, 25, and you don't have to get all these people, $15 to $2,000, 63, you're going to make over $30,000 a year. And then once you get to ambassador, you're making about $124,000 a year with all the bonuses and everything. You also, at these different levels, you get additional bonuses. At 1 star, you could get $100 a month. At 2-star, you're getting the $750 bonus with 1 enrollment. At 3-star, you get a $300 extra bonus. At 4-star, you're getting a $400 extra bonus. And then at ambassador, you're getting a $500 extra bonus on top of everything else, plus your codes. You can earn up to $3,200 in residual pay a day. This is actually what our daily commissions look like, and what your volume has to be and what is being paid out. This is my husband again. His business kept growing. So when he passed, he was making about $2,000 a month, and by the time a year passed, he was making over $4,000 a month. And so I decided to make it into a memorial fund and a revocable family trust, because I was the trustee, and these 2 little girls right here inherited his business. And so we have a trust account for both of them. Then we went on, and passive residual income continues to grow. He became an ambassador. I already became an ambassador. And so we both were ambassadors. And then you also get an ambassador trip. And so this is my ambassador trip to Paris. We actually got the free Louis Vuitton experience, where the company actually gives you a card, a credit card, and you go shopping at Louis Vuitton. These are all French ambassadors. Once you get the 3-star ambassador, you get this Omega watch with all these diamonds. They say this is about an $8,000 watch. We just had an ambassador trip. So even though you already have become an ambassador, they still take you. So these are the new ambassadors. So they got a little bit more money than we did. And they actually, sorry about that. They actually went shopping. My friend here got a Louis Vuitton mink stole. And we had a ball Christmas, and we got multiple bonuses while we were there. And this is my new Louis Vuitton purse that I got. And so the ambassador lifestyle, 6 figures. So a lot of people want to achieve ambassador. You can do it. Some people have did it. It took me 4 years with all the things that was going on in my life. It took some of my friends 6 months. It took a lady just went in 5 months. It took some people a year. Whatever you decide and how fast you want to work will depend. But what if you could hit $100,000? It took me over 30 years to make $100,000 on my job. So you want to travel the world. We travel different. A better life requires a better way. We are a business opportunity showing others how to make money by showing others how to save money. Okay. All right. All right. So that is our presentation. We are on Facebook, and Facebook, thank you so much for joining us. We are going to, for all of our guests inside, we're going to answer a few questions for you. If you are out there in Facebook land, you want to make sure that you looking at whose page you actually saw this on, and get back with that person, whether you saw it tonight, whether you see it 3 months from now, whether you see it on YouTube. Find out where you saw it and go ahead and inbox that person and say, hey, I have some of my best business partners that I found on Facebook. So Facebook, we're going to say good night to you. Thank you again for listening to our presentation, and everybody wave.
Recording stopped.
All right. All right. All right. Well, we're ready to answer questions. If you have any questions, or did you put any questions inside of the chat? If you have no questions, but I know you got to